Hello everyone, my name is Paul Goudreau and I'd like to share my testimony of what God has done for me. About 4 years ago, I was in a lot of pain. I was working in construction. Sometimes you get hurt, so the pain I figured it would just go away. The pain was incredible. It was in my groin area, so I knew something was wrong. But for months and months, it wasn't going away. And I finally went to the doctor and said, I got to see what's going on because I'm in just too much pain. I can't carry anything. I can't lift anything. It hurts in my groin area. So I got an ultrasound done, and then the results came back. So when the doctor told me I had a hernia, I was a little, what is a hernia? So I went and, of course, I Googled it. And once I found out what it is the lining of your abdominal wall has a hole, and your intestine will come through that hole, and that's why the pain was so incredible. And I had one on both sides, so I had two holes in my abdominal wall, so my intestine was bulging out a little bit. So to do surgery is the only way to do it, is to have surgery to repair it. And I remember one day in service, I think it was the next night, the man of God came and asked everyone, like during service, who has a bad report. And I remember putting up my hand and saying, Sir, I have one. I was told I have a hernia. So I explained to him what a hernia was. And basically, it's just, I was in a lot of pain, so much pain that I couldn't lift anything. And I felt like I was older. I was hunched over. Just even carry a bag of groceries would hurt. And every once in a while, I'd feel like a pop in my groin area and it would be painful like I can't even imagine. I can't even tell you how much it was. And then one night, so he said to me after that, that night, he told me that surgery would be good for me, that I need to have the surgery. I said, okay. So I planned and I made an appointment, and it was 6 months to see the specialist. So during that time, I continued my day. I just continued going on, working and doing my daily routine, but constant pain, always in pain. The pain was incredible. There's days where I couldn't even move. And then one night I was in so much pain that my wife took me to the hospital. She said, let's go and see what's going on. So I went and checked. So I was there in the hospital. They did like another ultrasound. My first ultrasound said that I had a hernia on the right side. And then when I went to the hospital, they said, yeah, the hernia on your left side. You have one on your left side. And, it's pretty big. You should have it, checked by the doctor, have probably surgery. And I'm like, wow, my left side? No, I have one on my right side. What the first test said. But it turns out I had a hernia on both sides of my groin. So it makes sense why I was in so much pain, because having two hernias is very, very, very painful. So I waited, and about a week before I was to meet the surgeon, the man of God during service prayed for me. He said, I cancel the surgery. You won't need the surgery. So I received it and said, oh, amen. I was so happy. I was so glad. But we also confirmed with the doctor. So I went to the surgeon, and the funny thing was he was there and he was checking me, checking the hernias, like where it said. Then he goes back and looks at the paperwork, and he's looking, and then he'd come back, he'd check me again. He'd look at the paperwork and he'd read it. Yeah, hernia, right side, left side. And he kept checking me, and he's like, I was the head of surgery here at Royal Columbian Hospital, and I've been doing this my whole life. That's my specialty, is hernias, and you don't have a hernia. So you might as well just go home, because there's no way, you don't need surgery. I was so elated. I was so happy. I was so thankful to God for what he's done for me. Because just from that simple prayer that the man of God said, I cancel the surgery. I didn't need surgery. And I know hernia surgeries are very painful. I know people that have had this surgery, and they're still struggling because of it. So I just thank God that I didn't need surgery. It was by his grace and his mercy that he healed me. So I highly recommend anybody that is going through anything that has a bad report, or is going through anything medical, any issues, come to Great Light. You'll find solace here. Like, God is doing amazing things. God is so powerful here. He will touch you in ways that you've never been touched before. Through the prayers of the man of God, his faith is so strong. Just a simple prayer can change your whole demeanor. It can change your life, change the way you look at things. So please, my prayer is that you guys that come to Great Light, see for yourself. Not only take my word, but come for and see for yourself, and just be blessed and be amazed at what God is doing here.